know that's right, King James coming in strong today, boy. So we're gonna get into her interview around 4 p.m. But in the meantime, in between time, we just wanted to go ahead and really touch base on each zodiac sign as far as what the daily reading is going to be for today and the energy. So I'm actually going to do each sign individually to see what the message is for you. And King James is going to pull cards for you as well, but he will do angel messages for you and oracle cards for you. And that's also pertaining to love. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. Let's see, who should I do first? What category should I do first? You choose, James.
Earth. Let's go with the Earth.
Earth first. Okay, so Earth signs, just in case the people, if people out there who's listening who's not too sure how to break down water, earth, air, and fire signs, Earth is going to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and start with Taurus. We're going to start with Taurus for today's energy, January 30th. I hope everyone had a good month. January just flew by, didn't it?
It did.
It really did. It was just New Year's Eve not too long ago.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I know that's right. Some people will beg to differ, huh? And they'll be like, we ain't having fun.
Well, I'm having a great time.
A lot of people think 2021 is going to be different from 2020, but
I think it is. I think 2021
I think it's going to be better.
Different because I feel like 2021 will be different because your mindset will be different.
I know that's right. Yep.
If your
It's all about
mindset is the same, then you're going to have the same shitty year as 2020.
Yep. I know that's
so
right.
all of it starts in
Your mind. Yep. Mindset. Mindset. Remember that. That's the word for today. Mindset. All right. Archangel Michael, please come in. Archangel Michael, please protect this reading with the highest, most frequency. Do not allow any lower vibrations or energy into this reading. So please give me the cards for Taurus energy for today's day, January 30th. What do you have for Taurus in love? Taurus in love. Let's see. All right. So Taurus, you might have you're thinking about definitely home life, definitely you could be saving up for a house, moving into a new house pretty soon, or decorating your house, just buying a couple items for your house. I feel like there's a lot of focus right now as far as finances and how you're going to keep up your lifestyle or the household. Okay, maybe you live with someone currently or in a relationship with someone currently who you just feel like it's not the same person that you met initially. You might feel like this person doesn't really have the qualities and characteristics that you really thought they had initially, or that they just really, started to show their ass, and now it's just like you did a whole 360 or a 180 on me. So you kind of got hit with the okie dokie. Okay, which is like thinking someone is a particular way, and now you've experienced some time with them and you figure out that they're not. So I do see that some of you guys will be leaving a situation or a relationship, and this is for Taurus. But after you leave, it might be some fast communication here coming in, okay, through text message or through internet. So that could be Facebook, Instagram. So you will be talking to this person about why things, came to an end or why you had to leave. And you will be discussing you had to leave due to you being backstabbed and betrayed, okay? So I do see that some of you guys will be backstabbed and betrayed, and then things automatically is just going to end quickly and unexpectedly. But you will be talking to that person about the betrayal. There's going to be separation here. It's going to be lack of communication. So you might not be texting as much. You might feel isolated from this person, or vice versa. They can feel isolated from you. But I feel like you have this willingness to move forward, and you have this willingness to move on. So I see here you might just be thinking about what's your next move. Maybe you're trying to move somewhere locally, or maybe across the state or across the country from East Coast to West Coast. You could be thinking about goals. What's your next goals for the next 5 years or so? or you're also still thinking about this person in the relationship. Could be a Capricorn who you're dating, could be any sign for that matter. But I do see, this person does lower your energy and your vibration. Okay, so which means this is like a mood changer. So when you talk to this person or deal with this person, it could be arguing back and forth, disagreements. You could be married to this person, or they could or they could be your child's father, or mom, either or, but you have some type of connection to this person. So you're connected to them, meaning, you still have to deal with them, but they do lower your energy and your vibration. So you're just thinking about the next steps on how to move forward. I do see with the Ace of Cups here, the universe has a gift coming in here for you. So that's a blessing here coming in with stability and prosperity. So that's an awesome thing. Let's pull a couple more cards here for Taurus. All right. So when this gift comes in, some of you guys might be thinking to take this journey of self-love. You want to actually maybe be abstinent or sustain from sex, like, take this journey of self-care, self-love, not really having sex, just really, spending time to yourself, because you have been hurt in the past as far as relationships, even in this particular situation, and now you're trying to move forward and put everything that was a burden behind you. Okay, but the universe is saying to keep moving in this direction of self-solitude, okay, and being alone, because during this time you are going to process a lot of thoughts. You're going to figure out what the true problem is, and work on yourself more during this process. Yeah, it's definitely saying that you have been through a lot, and the same thing that's happening right now did happen before in this same relationship or sometime in the past. Okay, so right now you could be on guard, trying to put your foot down, stand up for what you believe in, not really trying to hear any BS, or hear anything that doesn't really resonate with you. So you are wondering, if this relationship is going to be really worth it, or if love in general is going to be really worth it, because technically you already left this person, but you have been contemplating a relationship since you left. And I do see that you're thinking if everything is going to be worth it, and then another love offer comes in. So you guys will be you will be leaving someone quickly. But then you have money and stability coming in, and then maybe, you try to take it easy and not have sex and work on yourself, and then another love offer comes in. So, it's looking like you have to kind of work through the, you got to work through the dark energy, okay, work on yourself before this new love offer comes in. But that's a good thing, something to look forward to for sure. So now we're going to ask James here, what your angel message is for Taurus.
So I got Unikite, and it says answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support.
Wow. So, Taurus, all your great work has opened the door for divine solution and support. So, and that's probably going to definitely come through you working on yourself. Because as long as you're putting yourself first, and the universe loves to see that, the universe loves to see self-love, and you put yourself first. So, yeah, they're here to support you and answer your prayers.
And then the love card is a new love.
Mm.
A new person has stirred your romantic feelings.
Oh, so that actually goes hand in hand with what I just said about stability and prosperity, and then a love offer coming in towards the end of the reading. So great. So your angels did confirm that new love is coming in, and you're ready for this new love.
And your message from King James: people's true colors are being shown in the universe, including yours. Don't be colorblind by false idols. The universe wants the universe wants you to be happy. So allow yourself to go within and find some self time for love.
Oh, wow. That was pretty good. That was a great message. That's a great message. So you said, King James, that right now the universe is displaying their true colors, so the Taurus true colors, as well as other people true colors.
Yes. So what I got from this was, the universe right now collectively is
Mhm.
showing everyone's true colors. Like,
Mhm.
they're good and they're bad.
Mhm.
So they can't hide their BS anymore.
Right. That's facts.
So the universe is showing you your true colors
Mhm.
about what you don't like about yourself so you can fix it. And
Mhm.
it's also showing you other people's true colors
Right.
so you'll know what you want and what you don't want to allow from that person. Like, if someone's, if you see their true colors about
Mhm.
BS, then you're like,
Yeah.
dude, I can read you. You're full of shit.
Right.
Like, so people's true colors are being shown, including yours. Don't be colorblind.
Mhm.
The universe wants you to be happy, so allow yourself to go within and love self time.
Wow, I really like that. That's great. All right. So, you guys, just because that was the message for Taurus doesn't mean it does not resonate with you. So, these all these messages could resonate with you, maybe some or a few, but don't be colorblind and ignore those red flags like James was saying. All right. If it's for you, it's for you. So next we have Virgo. So let's see what's going on with Virgo. Archangel Michael, please tell me what's going on with Virgo for love and relationship for January 30th. Let's see here. Virgos. Archangel Michael, what do you have for Virgos? What message do you have for Virgos? And then we have Capricorn next. All right, so Virgos. Uh-oh. Virgos, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You're dealing with someone who's lowering your energy or your vibration, okay? It could be a lack of communication here between you and this person. But you guys will be texting and talking for sure. Could also be talking, through the internet as well. So, Virgos, you're stuck in stagnant right now in your energy. You're stuck in stagnant in your energy. I see some of you guys could live in a big house, maybe off the hill, or on a hill. Some of you guys maybe are thinking about a house or saving up for a house. Maybe you're in trouble with a house, like foreclosure or paying your rent or something of that nature. Let's see. So, Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Okay, so I see that Virgos are walking away from a love relationship due to lack of love. So, the love is not being reciprocated how you want. You've been stuck in stagnant, trying to make this choice. So mentally, physically, emotionally, it's like you're stuck or you have a block. And it's just because this person has changed and you realize that, and you have tried to make it better. So for my women out there, so for the lady Virgos, you could just be trying to use your intuition and your wisdom, like that motherly instinct or that woman's empowerment. Okay, you might be trying to use that to really figure some things out, figure if you really are trying to be with this person or not, and take a look at the relationship. Let's see. So I do see it's going to be challenges with communication here between you and this person. I also see, even though it's challenges with communication, I just feel like you really want to be happy. So when you text this person or you guys communicate, you could be talking about how you just want to be happy and have a happy family. And then we have new beginnings coming in. So maybe at one point in time you were stuck and stagnant, okay, in your energy. But now we have the Sun card. So you could be talking to a Leo or dealing with a Leo. If not, then it just means that there's a new beginning here coming in for you. And you're taking this journey. You have this ambition, this determination to take this new journey to find more out about yourself and, about life and love and your soul purpose. I see here that you could be contemplating and thinking a lot. Maybe you're contemplating the fact of, why'd you left the relationship. And maybe you're thinking about if you could have done more. Okay, you have been through a lot in this relationship, and you've been through a lot of ups and downs. But the last situation that happened between you and this person, you and your partner, was kind of like like the icing on the cake. It was kind of like the last straw with you. Um, And you're looking back now, just asking yourself, like, was all that really worth it? Was my time, effort, and energy really worth it? You know, that's what you're thinking about. But in the meantime, you are just, working overtime, working really, really hard. Okay. And just like a Virgo, working, 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 trying to get your money up. But you keep thinking about this situation, and I do see you're having some dark energy or dark moments here where you're trying to transmute it to the light. So just thinking about this relationship and what you have been through with the three of hearts, excuse me, with the three of swords, it does mean that you are heartbroken either from a third party situation or just heartbroken in general. Oh yeah, maybe it was a third party situation because I do see the competition card here, okay? So the competition card is here. And let's see. Yep, I do see you are officially walking away from this situation, or you moved from this person. Okay, but you have a love offer coming in. This could be a half-ass love offer. This person could not be. Maybe they're not fully healed, but they're still coming in to make you a love. Excuse me, to make you a love offer. But the Ace of Cups here, it definitely shows like emotional love offer where you're happy and you're joyful, and then with the Ace of Cups, that's also stability and prosperity, okay, coming in as well. So that could be a new job or promotion, a raise, something coming in for your business, good things coming in, which is abundance and blessings from the universe. So now we're going to ask King James what angel message he has for Virgos.
Virgos, y'all got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna just say that. These angel cards, they threw out five cards.
Uh-oh, five cards.
So y'all got some stuff to work on. The first card I pulled was Aquamarine, and that one was Divine Life Purpose. Trust the signs in your inner guides, which are leading you to fulfillment.
Wow. Trust your guides and your inner guidance. So your angels and your guides are trying to give you that inner guidance. So don't ignore those red flags.
The next one was Yellow Jasper. Control issues. Utilize your God given strength and power instead of fearing that others might try to control you.
Yeah. So that card really just says, don't try to have a battle with somebody, don't try to have the upper hand or the last word or be petty. That card is just letting you know that, you have to release control, because when you release control, you're really helping out yourself, in a sense of not dealing with the drama at all and removing yourself from the situation.
Diamond is your next card. Value your self worth. You are God's precious gem.
I love this card. I really love this card because it states that you are God's precious gem, you're a diamond. So the more pressure that you go through, the prettier of the diamond you are. Because of course diamonds are made under pressure. So it really states that card that, what you have been through in your love life has made you into a diamond, all that pressure. So don't ignore that and embrace the beauty of that.
Turquoise is your next one. Spiritual path. Your true beliefs are being cleared to you, which promotes you to make necessary life changes.
Mm. Wow. That's a nice card. Ooh, that's really pretty. Spiritual path. So maybe some of you guys are embarking on a spiritual path, or maybe you're wanting to go on a spiritual path. But what you truly believe is becoming clearer to you, and it's going to force you or help you make the necessary life changes for your spiritual path.
And your last card is Rose Quartz. Love life. New or renewed romance love is here for you.
Wow, and that actually matches the reading, because towards the end of the reading, we did have another love offer coming in. Even though it was a half-ass love offer, it could still be something that gets renewed to a certain extent and be beneficial for you.
And your love card is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith.
Wow. So you have to have faith. Your angels and your guides want you to have faith in this situation by trusting. All right. That was a good
And
one.
your message from King James,
Mm-hmm.
communication, your voice, your
Mm.
value, your goals, your dreams are your responsibility. Go get it. It's waiting on you. Then I went back and wrote some notes for those same comments. Communication is important. Your voice matter and needs to be heard. Your value your self time, self worth. Your
Mm.
goals and your dreams won't happen unless it matters to you. All of these are your responsibilities. Go get it. It's waiting on you.
Wow. Woo. That was deep, y'all. That was deep. We on to Capricorn. Archangel Michael, please tell me about Capricorn and January 30th. What messages about love do you have for my Capricorns? Capricorns in love. Let's see. So Capricorns, you are deciding to take a leap of faith. You're deciding to take a leap of faith, not knowing exactly what's going to happen, how it's going to affect you, where you're going to end up. But you are wanting to take a leap of faith in love. And this leap of faith might be ending something, okay? Because this is endings and new beginnings coming in. So, the universe might also be coming in to, help out with certain scenarios or situations to help something in just to bring you new beginnings, okay? So you do have new beginnings, and maybe this is new beginnings with someone new in the picture, or someone not new really, but that you have been dealing with, but is the competition of the person who you have been dealing with, okay? Because I do have the competition card. So you could be, getting getting something new coming in with the competition. Okay. I do have the Ace of Cups, so a lot of stability and prosperity for you as well. So you can expect maybe a raise, promotion, money coming in, just some good news that really caters to abundance, and stability and prosperity, which is a helping hand coming in from the universe. So, and this is today's energy, okay? So you could be winning the lottery, or doing anything of that nature. So I do see here that you could be being told, sweet nothings from a love partner, maybe things that's going in kind of like one ear and out the other here. But someone could be telling you sweet nothings for sure about this love relationship. The universe is saying to use what you're hearing in this tarot card reading as a message and a guide for you. Okay, I do see you could be getting advice maybe from family members or friends about this love relationship or partnership. The universe is saying that justice is coming in on this situation. Okay, you have been hurt in the past, but you're trying to put that behind you. So right now you're healing and you're moving forward. So that's a good thing. I do see with the Page of Swords here, you could be on guard. Okay, you could be on guard, trying to stand up for what you believe in, with certain people. Maybe not just in your love relationship, but even with family and friends. Maybe you're trying to, not budge and stand up for, what you believe in, meaning you're not going to let anyone sway your decision or how you feel, because how you feel is how you feel. You're trying to get back to this point where, you're the empress, okay? You are naturally the empress, which is, the true embodiment of a woman, a natural woman. And the empress, everything is going good with her life as far as finances, love, career, personal life. Everything is really going good for her. Let me clarify this card. Okay, so you are entering a new life cycle. Okay, you're entering a new life cycle, a new phase, dealing with your partnership and love and relationship. I do see here that maybe you want someone to be more traditional. Okay, maybe you want someone to open the door for you, court you. You want to meet their parents. You want to get married before you have kids with them. But you're looking for something that's more traditional. Okay, right now the person who you're dealing with, maybe their morals and values are not, you know, set to where you want them to be. So there could be a difference as far as morals and values between you and this person. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, or an entrepreneur. Okay, this person might have their own business, or they can be really, passionate here. about what they do. They could be a manager or a security guard or have some type of high authority job in the workplace. I also see communication coming in here via text message, via internet as well. Or over the phone with you and this person. You could be dealing with a Leo, or the universe is just saying to have strength right now with this situation. Some of you guys could be dealing with a twin flame, possibly. But I do see you just want to be happy. Twin flame just means a soulmate or a partner that really thinks about you and you think about them, this equally. So it's either twin flame or you just really think about this person as much as they think about you. But I do see there's a lack of communication at the same time. Sometimes we can think and think and think, but we never do. And that's, Capricorns sometimes struggle with that. You guys are great thinkers and you like to write stuff down and make plans, but sometimes you procrastinate. And sometimes, when it comes to getting things done, you just might take a long time getting there. But there's nothing wrong with that. But as far as you wanting to be happy, this is something that you have to actually do. You have to take action to be happy. It's just not going to knock on your front door. So I do see it also could be a lack of communication here with you and your partner. I also see that you're trying to use your wisdom and your true inner being to really, work this out, to really come to an agreement, because you want your family to be happy, you want your kids to be happy. So, you're trying your best to dig deep and really, see things through. So that's what I have for Capricorns. Now we're going to see what your angel message is from King James.
Your angel messages. First one, clear quartz. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance.
Okay, so this is an important card. Let yourself feel all your emotions. So normally the angels are trying to say, when they give you this card, they want you to realize that you putting off your emotions and how you feel is not doing you any justice, because sometimes we have to feel that pain or feel that hurt in order to really realize what we got to work on, or realize how we can get to the next level and work through that dark energy or emotions to, get to the light. A lot of times people just, we really don't allow our body or ourselves to feel the emotions, okay? Like if you have to cry, then cry. Don't hold back your tears, because crying is an actual release and your body needs that. So, yeah. So don't hold on to those emotions. Allow yourself to feel those emotions.
That was the last one. And your love card is flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others.
I know that's right. Flirt. So maybe some of you guys got to be a little more flirty in your relationship to spice things up, or or just be a little more open to conversation with other people. And it doesn't have to be a sexual thing, but just be a little bit more open to people. So guys, it's 3:47, so we're not going to have enough time to do every single zodiac sign individually. So I'm just going to go ahead and do water, fire, and air as one group. Okay, but you can definitely check my Facebook page to get all the other individual readings. I'll have them posted sometime early next week. All right, and that Facebook page is Vanessa Heavy V Asbury. All right, so now we're going to move on to water signs. Water signs is going to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, I'm sorry. Before we move on to water signs, James has a message for Capricorns. His personal message.
Crisscross yourself into that pool or opportunity. And what I mean by crisscross, if you're an old soul like myself, they came out with a song called Jump Jump.
Mm-hmm.
So jump yourself into that pool of opportunity. That pool of opportunity is life, love, career, value, respect, and power.
Wow. Scared money don't make no money. So y'all better jump, hop, skip, and crisscross into those opportunities, okay? Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Archangel Michael. What do you have for water signs and love for this weekend, January 20th? This weekend, January 20th. All right, let's see.
I think this is the last zodiac sign.
We have two more to go. We gotta still do fire and air. So my water signs, you guys definitely are really focused about money. Definitely trying to help provide for your family. Maybe you want enough money to, give to a spouse or a partner or your kids. So definitely money here. So I do see celebration. Okay, so for some of you this is celebration. Some of you guys this is a third party situation. So let's see. Why is there three of cups here? Okay. So yeah, some of you guys could be celebrating while other people are you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you're dealing with someone who you're either married to or still have some type of connection to. So maybe your children's mother or father, but this person could be bringing out your energy. Okay, they could be I don't know, could be arguing. Sometimes this could also mean being addicted to drugs, sex, or alcohol. Okay. But it does mean that there is a lower energy, lower vibrational energy between you and this person. The universe could be letting you know that now it's time for you to focus more so on yourself. Okay. What things make you happy? What things do you have to get done? What things have you been putting on the back burner for a long time now that you have to move forward on? Okay, so the universe wants you to maybe put some more time, effort, and energy into what you got to get done in yourself, instead of putting other people first before you, because you have to heal and you have to take care of yourself before you can love others and try to take care of others. So the universe is coming in to give you new beginnings, but of course new beginnings comes with endings here. You could be indecisive right now about a partnership or a connection, really not too sure which way to go here. Trying to make a choice or a decision, but you don't have enough information to do so. So the universe is saying that you have options, okay? You definitely have options on where to go or who to be with. The person who you're dealing with now could be nonchalant. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're really not trying to hear what you say. Maybe they don't. They really don't understand or interpret. What you have to say correctly. That definitely could be a thing here. As far as the Ten of Cups, so you want the ultimate happiness. You want a happy life. You want all the things that you want out of life to come true. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the ultimate happiness with your dreams and your goals. Okay, some of you guys could definitely be contemplating about this partnership or being with this person. I do have the Ace of Pentacles, so stability and prosperity coming in. So you guys got some money coming in. Maybe you closing deals today, or you have some business partners today that want to help invest in your brand or your business, or maybe you're getting some other money and finances coming in from a job, a bonus, commission, something of that nature. Whatever it is that's coming in is definitely here to give you stability and prosperity, and that's a gift from the universe. So what you're going through right now, you have been through this before. So whatever you're experiencing right now, your partnership or relationship, you have been through this already sometime in the past. So you're trying to work through the energy and put the pieces together. You're also trying to move forward and see what you have to give in order for this to work, or you're trying to see if you can actually make things work with this particular person and partnership. Some of you guys could be signing divorce papers, or maybe you're writing. Okay, the universe is saying that you're writing a lot here. Okay, so I don't know what you're writing. It could be goals. It could be, things about money. Maybe you're balancing books or something like that, paying bills. But you definitely writing something. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Sag, Aries. You could be dealing with one of those signs. You could be dealing with fire or earth sign, but someone could be actually like pressuring you. Okay, maybe someone is pressuring you about a divorce or pressuring you about this relationship, just really on you, trying to make it work perhaps. So you could be dealing with someone who is the kid, the mother of your kids, or maybe you are a mom, or maybe you are pregnant if you're a female listening to this reading. But, if you are a male, then your wife or your partner is trying to use her innermost intuition and empowerment, trying to see what's going to be the best decision here for you in this partnership. So we also have the Ace of Cups. So it's like an emotional love offer here coming from the universe. Okay, it could be some tension here as well, maybe some disagreements or some arguments back and forth here. Um, I kind of feel like it's really light, these things that you guys are disagreeing on are just like, things that you can get over as long as you keep a positive mindset. But the universe is saying you need to have strength right now dealing with your partnership. This also is the Leo card, so you could be dealing with a Leo. But it's important to know you are entering a new life cycle here, okay? You're moving forward. So your karmic wheel is moving forward for the better. So you have new opportunities, new people, and things coming in that's going to serve you and resonate with you. So now we're going to go ahead and move to James. And he's going to tell you what your angel card is and your oracle love card.
Again, Pisces, right? I think this is
Yeah,
Pisces.
Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio.
One, two, three, four. Yeah, this is the last one. This last one. Angel cards. Your first card, because y'all have a lot of stuff going on, just like the last two. Amethyst, revealing your true self as you allow others to know the real you. You're feel loved for who you truly are.
I like that. Amethyst. And amethyst does represent healing energy as well. So you have to allow people to get to know the real you, then they'll respect your opinion more.
Aqua aura, healthy communication in a relationship, heart to heart discussions and clear communication help you understand and be understood.
So sometimes, all the pettiness or all the bickering back and forth or being disrespectful to one another is not called for. Your angels and guides are saying that sometimes being clear and assertive, okay, that means being nice and being clear about what it is that you want out of the conversation will be more beneficial than anything else.
Malachite, prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support.
Absolutely. And I 100% believe that because there was stability and prosperity coming in for the water sign. So that's awesome.
Citrine,
Citrine.
unnecessary worries. Release the burdens of worry by giving them to God for healing and solutions.
Look at that. Well, that's kind of self explanatory. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, sometimes you have to give it to God, let God take care of it and handle it. Don't give it to God and then still worry about it. Like, because I really feel like that's a mistake that a lot of people do. If you're going to give it to God, don't talk about it. Just release it and give it to God and let God take care of it.
Moldavite,
Oh, that's a good one.
unconventionality. Your unique qualities are important part for your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others.
Absolutely. So that card is saying be yourself. It's okay to be different and do different from other people, but that's what makes you special and different.
My message: addiction comes in all shapes and forms. A bad relationship is not an addiction or an option worth sacrificing your peace and mind to maintain.
Woo! Hold on. I need you to say that one more time, King James.
Addictions come in all shapes and forms, but a bad relationship is not an addiction or an option worth sacrificing your peace of mind to maintain.
Woo! Man, oh man. If that didn't hit, then I don't know what does. Oh my gosh. That hit different. No scissor. I'm just saying. That really do hit different. Like, I really hope that these
It hits like
messages
two 15s in the back of my trunk.
I really hope that you guys really did get something out of the messages and the card readings for today. So I didn't forget about my Leo, Sag, Aries, which are my fire signs, and I didn't forget about my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But what we have to do right now is get ready and prepared for Big Body High Priestess. So we're gonna go ahead and take a music break, and when we come back, we'll have her on the line and we'll finish up with fire signs and air signs a little later. You are tuned in to Tarot Talk on 105.1 Live.
You're now tuned in to 105 Live.
Somebody's lying. It's always something. Her auntie told your cousin. Then all your homies jumped in. And now the whole hood's buzzing. He said, she said, don't let it get in head. Baby, don't say something that you will regret. It's us against them, you see. Hey, we ain't gon' stop. They just want what we got.
herself, will introduce her. She's going to go ahead and do that herself because when I tell you, like, her gift is so amazing, it's so powerful. You guys just got to stay tuned and listen to more. So my special guest is on the line. Could you go ahead and introduce yourself? Let everyone know where you're from and what your name is.
It's your girl Merch, the big body bench. Run, tell them. The big body high priestess. Somebody come see this. I am born and raised. I was born and raised in New York, in Queens, New York.
Man.
I'm currently in Georgia now.
Oh, really? So is that where you're staying now in Georgia?
Yes, I just moved out here in September.
She right down the street.
Wow, I know that's right. So we're in North Carolina. I'm from Jersey too. From Newark, New Jersey. Then I spent a lot of time in Hackensack, New Jersey. So when I heard your accent, I'm like, and even James said it. He was like, "She from up top." I was
from
like,
up top,
"Yep."
yeah.
New York all day.
All day. I know that's right. So that's what's up. So how did you get the name Big Body High Priestess?
Well, first and foremost, I'm an MC. I'm the goddess MC, Merch, the big body bench. So, uh,
I like the way she
I've,
say that.
let me back up and just say that as I evolve, as I go through different stages in my life, I always go through a name change. So back in the day, I was young Merce, and then I was Merce the Big Body Benz, and my higher self is the Big Body High Priestess. Mercedes is my first name, so
Wow.
I'm a big girl. I'm the
Girl,
Big
you
Body
and I
Benz.
both okay.
And so, I love that. I embrace that about myself. And it just came to me. The big body high priestess.
Wow, girl. Every time you say your intro, I get chills. Oh my gosh. I really
That's
do.
the MC to
Yeah,
me. That's
yeah.
the MC to me.
I know that's right, girl. When I say I was vibing to the album though, we gonna get into that a little later, but when I say
Yeah.
you can spit bars like for real, man, they gonna hear it. They definitely gonna hear it. So okay, so that's where you're from. That's how you got the name. So, could you tell our audience what gifts you have and what age did you realize you had these gifts?
Well, like I said, music is my first love.
Mm-hmm.
Writing, that's my first gift, first and foremost. The way that I scribe, I've always, even from young, just realized that I could write something and
Mm-hmm.
then boom, I would have it. You know, um,
Mm.
People would say I'm clairaudient, clairvoyant. I don't use those words. Those are not terms that I'm, necessarily. Um, I haven't really been acquainted with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm real new to the gifts that I'm using now. I've never
What?
picked up a tarot deck before January of last year.
Wow.
Um, you
What?
know,
Nessa's about the
and
same way.
Shut
and
up.
yeah, never, I never knew I had these gifts. And I find myself discovering new parts of myself all the time. There's times where I press record on the video, I don't touch the cards for 10, 15 minutes. I just be channeling for 10, 15 minutes before I even pick up the deck. I get a lot of downloads.
Wow.
I get a lot of messages. I hear things. I feel when spirit is in the room. I'm definitely an empath because, uh,
Mm-hmm.
I get around someone and however they're feeling, I'm feeling. I've always been that way, though, but I didn't always know it was a gift. You know what I mean? I remember being a child and them telling me I was emotionally disabled. I remember being labeled
Mm.
emotionally disabled. Um,
Mm.
because I could go from being really happy to being extremely depressed,
Mm-hmm.
in the snap of a finger. And it would depend on who was in the room, or they'd call me
Mm.
grown because, I'd walk up to an adult and be like, you know, I know you heartbroken, or you know what I mean? Like, and
Wow.
say things that like, they like stay in a child's place. So things that I was shamed for as a child, I never realized until I became an adult were actually gifts.
Wow. So King James got something to say, but I'm trying to talk before him because
Nah,
I
go
got
ahead.
questions.
Because no, cause everything that you're
Girl.
saying it resonates with me because I know for a long time I feel like a lot of empaths or a lot of people who have that gift
Mm-hmm.
are suppressed when they're younger, and when they get into their adulthood, it's like, wow, like I had these gifts when I was younger, and I was saying these things not knowing, because there's a lot of things that I've said in my youth and in my
Mm-hmm.
adulthood that I'm like, why did I say that? And then it
Right.
comes down later on the line, like I know why I said it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's super powerful. I'm just like so shocked and blown away. So you said you picked up your first tarot card deck January of 2020, so a year
That's right.
ago.
That's right.
Girl, shut up. So
That's
I'm
right.
I'm blown away by because I watch all of your daily readings, like all of them,
Mhm.
every day, and
Mhm.
you be so on point. Like, how did she know that? Like the things you be saying is so crazy. So you do say that you channel messages. So how does that like feel to you? Like, is it a different voice? Is it your own voice coming through? How do you channel?
It's my own voice. Even as someone who watches my videos, if it moves in the room, if especially with my children, a lot of people know, like my children are always in and out the room, they always
Mm-hmm.
moving, and anything that I move, anything that moves, anything I hear, see, feel in the moment is relevant, and that's what's really strengthened my intuition is honoring that. You know that if I'm tapped in after I pray, anything that moves, anything I hear is
Mm-hmm.
relevant. And so I never doubt my intuition. Even as readers,
Mm-hmm.
we'll pick a card and we'll be like, is this what I think it is? I don't
Right.
doubt my intuition. The first thing that comes to mind is what it is, and that's just what it is. and
Wow.
it really is, and a lot of it for me is that I know that if I'm tapping into the collective consciousness, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
part of that, you know. And so, if it's relevant to me in my life, that's a big thing for me is that I read for myself first and foremost.
Oh yeah.
Where a lot of people will say, you projecting or that's projection, but that's not how my readings resonate with other people because I speak from my heart space. You know,
Wow.
it's authentic to me. If I'm saying it to you somehow, that energy has played out or is playing out in my life too. And I just know that we're all connected this way.
Absolutely. One
So if
Wow.
I'm
consciousness.
experiencing it one way, it may be different for you how you're experiencing the energy, but you're
Mm-hmm.
going through it too.
Right. Right.
So
Wow.
if I'm doing a reading and all of a sudden my 2-year-old Taurus she starts flipping out, the Empress is pissed off. Somebody made divine feminine mad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's relevant.
Wow, that's crazy. So, is this a family business? 'Cause I seen your mother introducing the like the spiritual gift bags that you guys or the starter kits the other day on your live. So, is
We
your
have
yeah.
two businesses. Well, the tarot business is one, and then we have the family business with the priestess, the mage, and the wayfinder, which is run by me, my mom, and my husband.
Mm,
That's the family business. I'm real big on uh, building generational wealth. I
Absolutely.
want to build
right.
something to leave my babies and their babies, and so it's really been empowering because my family has always been super dysfunctional. For us to be able to work together this way is amazing. You
Wow.
know, I'm the priestess, the mage is my mother, and the wayfinder is my husband. Because when you are divine masculine, you get to
Mhm.
lead the way. Divine feminine will follow when you're divine masculine.
Mhm.
So he's the wayfinder. And my mother is super magical, yo. She's crazy with it, where she makes all
Wow.
types of healing oils, crystal oils, for all types of purposes. You know, she's really taken over that business because my tarot business has grown so much that that's
Mhm.
where I spend all of my time, with clients doing readings. And so they've been sister businesses, where I have a client, they'll need certain things, they'll need a spiritual bath or something, and I can be like,
Mhm.
yo, well, we sell that. I'll send you over to my mother. She can help you out with that.
Oh, wow. That's super smart. So,
Yeah,
you're definitely referring like your tarot card clients to your business.
absolutely.
Right. Wow. That makes
One
perfect
feeds the
sense.
other.
Exactly. That makes perfect
We're
sense.
doing the
I
same
have
thing.
used
Yeah.
I have used tarot as a funnel for everything else that I do. You know, it's crazy how tarot has grown to become my biggest platform. Even though I've been really successful in doing music, I've been able to do some really amazing things. You know, but
Wow.
still, tarot has blown up like you wouldn't believe, and so that's
Girl.
my biggest platform, and I use that as a funnel to introduce everybody else to everything else that I do.
Wow. That's so crazy because I like our stories are so similar in a way because I was doing music for a long time. I was signed to a division under Sony when I was 16. Like I did a lot of different events, was in a lot of different magazines, America's Got Talent. But then all of a sudden, like I got dropped from my label. But I think that's because of my spiritual journey now and me finding my twin flame and me, stepping into my mission work and, being a tarot card reader. So, yeah, we definitely got some talking to do because, I just want to know more about your background and the music and all that stuff.
And
But
some networking.
yeah, definitely. But I seen all like your radio interviews, girl. When I say you be going in, I
Chubby
love it.
Tubby. I think one of my favorite ones about that one was when she was like, "I'm the chubby Teletubby."
There was a bar, yeah, that you said about being a Teletubby, but it was
The whole
really
thing
dope.
was fire though.
Exactly.
I kind of be wilding. I don't.
Ain't nothing
You
wrong with
know.
that.
Did you ever get discouraged or feel like giving up on your spiritual path?
No, and well, I'll tell you this, where I've always known that music was what connected me, to spirit first and foremost. Um, I went through, though I've had a lot of success, I've um always been received with love and respect first and foremost when it comes to doing music. I was never satisfied, so it wasn't so much that I was. Um, I guess you could say I had moments of being discouraged, but giving up was never an option. But it was more so, no matter what it is that I had done or what success I had achieved, I didn't feel fulfilled.
Mm.
Like I remember,
Wow.
up until being, I'll be 31. Oh, I am 31. I'll be 32 in July. Up until about 30. Up until about 30, I really believed I was nothing but a rapper. This is what I'm meant to be. This is what I can do. This is what I have to offer the world. If I don't do this, what am I going to do? And I was I was really mistaken. When you look at my chart, though, that I've been an artist, many times over. This is what I do naturally. So it fed my ego self, never fed my higher self, never. So I was
Wow.
never satisfied. I could get on the stage and shift the room. I walk in a room, I shift the room. I walk in a room, in a venue where there's nothing but dudes in there, and I'm the only woman, and that room is mine. Everybody is my son. Period. That is the truth. That's what MCing has been for me. That's my experience. But it still never did anything but fed my ego. It never made me happy.
Wow.
Even though I thought that was all I was supposed to do. So it was like, I won't give up. I won't give up on this because this is what I think I'm supposed to do, but I just want to be happy, and I wasn't able to be happy doing music or just music.
Wow.
It wasn't until tarot. It wasn't until
Yeah.
being able to use my gifts and have a platform. I'm still supposed to be seen. I'm still supposed to be well known. But it's not about it's not about me. It's not about what messages I have to personally give. It's about how I can be used as a vessel to give messages from spirit.
Yes.
I know that's right. All
You
that.
know?
Yes.
All
And
that
I agree with
that's
that.
what's been most rewarding for me.
Absolutely.
I'm the same way. I'm a licensed massage therapist, so my gift is similar to yours and Vanessa's, but I'm doing it in a different sense. But I resonate with that comment you just said as far as giving and using your talents.
Absolutely. Did you ever get your birth chart done before? Because you said you think this is what you're supposed to be doing. So that's just a.
Yeah, nah, I've had a reading done. I've had a reading done by the peace dealer, actually.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, that's the
Small
bro.
group.
Shout out to him. He's amazing.
Yeah,
He
shout out
is.
to the peace dealer because that's how I actually, got introduced to you. He had one of your videos posted on his story, and I said, okay, well, if peace dealer is vouching for this lady, she got to be dope. So that's how I started listening to your material.
And Small World, all y'all are from Jersey. Like everyone that
Right.
we've had
That's
on the show, Peace
yeah.
Dealer, her, you, Gemini Brown,
Yep, we all from.
King
Well, she's
Dreddy,
from New York, but yeah, but up top
up
in
top,
that
yeah.
area, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hmm
Wow. So
Um,
yeah, so he did your birth chart.
Yeah, he's on my birth chart. I've also gotten a reading from Ty Phoenix. Shout out to Ty Phoenix. I don't know if you know who that is. She's amazing. She's another MC, but she's also an astrologer, and she's from Jersey. I love her. Gotta shout her out.
Well, maybe we can have her on our show as a guest
Yeah,
one day too.
Yeah.
Ty is amazing. I'll definitely link you to her. You know, when we done with this, absolutely. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, so I'm a Leo South Node.
Oh.
And an Aquarius North Node. So the way, and meanwhile, I'm not into astrology at all. Or I want to be. I want to learn more. I'm
Right.
just not an astrologer. I got a
Right.
lot of learning to do, and that's not how I read. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
read from that aspect. But in getting my birth chart read, it was just revealed to me that I've been an artist. Been there, done that. This is why I do it so naturally. This is why it's nothing for me to create music. It's nothing for me to perform. And oh, and not to be funny, but like I'm elite. I'm elite at what I do. I'm amazing at what I do musically. And it's because I've done it before, plenty of times. But that's not
Wow.
what I'm supposed to be doing in
Right.
this lifetime. I'm supposed to be able to take that star quality that I know that I possess
Mhm.
effortlessly and show other people that they got that in them too.
Absolutely.
That
Wow.
you are a reflection of me. We are one and the same.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
Wow. That's
and
awesome. Mhm.
my Aquarius North Node helps me to realize just that. You know what I mean? That I get to take those gifts and use them for community. And even having a Leo stellium in my chart, I've come to learn is why I read the way that I do, why I read from my heart. Why on any given day, you can catch me ugly crying in a read, to heal. I don't even
Girl,
care.
bye.
Yo,
I seen it a couple days ago. And I
yeah,
said, "Ooh, man." It made me
yeah,
cry. I said, "Oh, wow. This is transparent and
yeah,
like you wasn't holding nothing back. You was just like really being transparent with your audience."
yeah.
And yeah, I definitely appreciate that on my end.
Yeah, because people need to know that it's okay to be that way.
Right.
People see me as someone who's really strong. And part of me being really strong is I am really in tune with how I feel. I will cry when I need to cry. I don't cry about the same thing over and over again. If I cry, it's because it's a cleansing. It's for healing purposes, you
Mhm.
know. But it's important to be authentically you, to not worry about how you're going to look, you
Mhm.
know, how people are going to perceive you, and to realize that you're always talking to someone at all times.
Mm. That's
You're
so
always
deep.
speaking to somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody need it.
Absolutely. Yep. Same consciousness. We're on the same wave. All of us, all of
Someone wants to
humanity,
hop
pretty
on that
much.
show.
So, with that being said, what are some things that you personally do to keep your energy balanced and clear?
Well, two things that have really changed my life. That I do every single day is one, write in my affirmation journal. And I've come to now
Mm.
post those affirmations every single day for the collective because I've learned that they're helpful to other people. But those affirmations are mine. Those are my personal affirmations. That's what's resonating in my life for the day.
Mm.
That has changed my life. Where I affirm one powerful, beautiful thing about myself every single day. That's the first thing I do in the morning before I want to talk to anybody. You know
Wow.
that, and I write in a separate book. I keep those energies concentrated, so I have an affirmation journal just for those affirmations, and then I have a gratitude journal where I write 5 different things that I'm grateful for every day. Doesn't matter
Wow.
how I feel. Some days it's 5 paragraphs, some days it's 5 lines, because I'm not feeling so great.
Right.
um I date it and I sign it. That is my contract with God. That's my contract with the universe every single day. I choose to be grateful no matter what. No matter what I'm going through.
Wow.
It's changed my life. Another thing, I know you said two, but the third thing is that I set my alarm every day. Every day, my alarm goes off on my phone at 12:45 p.m. at the time that I was born. No matter what I am doing, at
Mm.
12:45 every single day, I stop and I say one thing that I'm just grateful for. I give thanks to something. And when I tell you, I've been in arguments with my husband, and then my phone will go off at 12:45, and I'd be like, I'm grateful for you, you idiot. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm like in the middle of an argument, yo, for real, for real.
Wow. Yo, I'm telling you, your spirit and your energy just resonates and comes through when you speak. You're so powerful.
Absolutely, I
Thank
can
you.
feel your energy
Thank you.
from here.
Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome.
But to go off that comment you made as far as like writing your journal and your book, I
Hmm.
just bought Nessa a book from Amazon. I am a badass woman, and
Mm.
I get what I manifest.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought her that book.
He sure did.
Hmm.
He sure
I love it.
did. Yes. And it's a manifestation journal. My first one.
I
First one.
absolutely love it. I have, it's funny, I have a manifestation journal that I work with during the new moon. So
Mm.
always, I always, I work with the moon to manifest. So I have that, and then I have a book for the full moon, for shadow work, for releasing, and I also have
Ooh.
a trigger book. Oh, a
Ooh.
trigger book that I write in. Like I said, writing has always been my gift. That's my thing. That's how I, really get my thoughts out for real.
Yeah.
And so I keep those concentrated energies in
Mhm.
separate books. That manifestation book is really powerful. I always go back and revisit it, each month, see what I've accomplished for the month, you
Mhm.
know, check off what I can, and then either add it to my new list, with whatever new manifestations I want to bring in.
Mhm.
But that, and then the things that I want to release during the full moon with my shadow work book, and that trigger book has been a godsend. Where if
Oh
you really,
man.
where when people trigger us, we it's one thing to just react, to just be, to be reactive or whatever, but it's different when you get to be proactive. All right, cool. You triggered me this time. You got it this time. Let me write this down. Let me make a note of this. If
Mhm.
this is what they said, this is what they did, this is what triggered me, because I'm gonna get to the root of this. Because I'm not giving you this power no more.
Right.
One of the things
Wow.
that I've noticed about writing is it frees up your mind for
Mhm.
other positive things. So once you have that negative thought or a good thought or whatever, and you write it on a piece of paper, you allow yourself to have that free space to allow
Mhm.
other positive energies to come in and fill that space.
Mhm.
So I
Absolutely.
love
Absolutely.
that. I love the idea of that trigger book.
Wow. I love the trigger. I'm gonna
So
have to do one.
I'm
We're
gonna have
both
to
gonna have to do one.
order you one or buy
Wow.
one.
A
Um,
trigger book
Cause I just
Yeah,
ordered us both a manifestation book for the both of us,
for our
that's really dope.
relationship.
That's
and one
really
for our
dope.
relationship as well.
Wow. A trigger
No,
book.
well,
That's
this one right
so.
That's
here is
really
for
dope.
manifestation.
Because you'll find that somebody will say something to you or do
Mhm.
something that triggers you, and it's the same energy with a different face. They're just
Mhm.
reminding you of something else. It's not what they necessarily have done in the moment or what they've said. It's what it reminds you of. It's what it brings you
Mhm.
back to.
Right.
So that's what you have to go to. The
Right.
first time you ever encountered that energy and why it's bothering you. If you ain't there no more, you get to release that. That doesn't have to trigger you, every time that, you encounter that energy. You get to claim your energy back, your power back.
Wow. Talking
You
about
know?
self improvement, that's
Yeah.
amazing because there's been times in James and I relationship where like I will be reactive to something that he says and my whole mood will change and he'll be like, Vanessa, you're triggered. Let's talk about this. So
Mhm.
if I was just able to, put that down in a book and be
I
able to
won't
always
allow her to
come
do it.
back,
I won't allow her to get away from
yeah.
it. She
Right,
tries.
right,
She
right.
tries so
That's
hard.
powerful though. That's important though. You know?
She
That's that
tries.
divine love. That's that divine union. It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree with that. So talking about being empowered, we notice, from your videos a lot that you empower yourself being a BBW, but not only that, you overall
Mhm.
empower women,
And men,
and men as well. Yes, you
Mhm.
do. So, why do you think it's important for women to empower other women?
Well, I think first and foremost it's important for women to heal because
Mm,
healed women don't discourage other women. You
mm,
know?
nope.
Healed women love their sisters. You know,
mm-hmm,
when you work on yourself, when you improve yourself, you know that every other woman out here is your sister and she is just like you. She feel the
mm-hmm,
same things that you feel, and that, we've all felt disempowered, and that's why it's enough out here for all of us. Heavy on the wanting your sisters to win. I've always wanted that. I've always, if I'm being honest, this goes back for me to music, where my experience in a male dominated industry has always been different than a lot of my sisters who do the same thing that I do, who rap like I rap, who's in the same scene as me. And it's because I command attention. I command attention. I command respect. I don't ask for it. I don't demand it. This is what it is. You don't got no choice but to respect me. And this is just part of my being. And while I see some of my sisters like, I want to fit in. I want a place too. I'm not fighting for no place. This is mine. This is what I'm on. This is my birthright. And so for me, it's really been about being able to show other women that we are one and the same.
Wow.
That we are no different. That the same way you look at me and you feel like I'm powerful, I want you to know, sis, you powerful too. You got this too.
Wow.
You a life giver. Like, let's talk about it. You know what I'm
A
saying?
life giver,
And
man.
and this doesn't even just mean babies, because a lot of women can't have physical babies. We are still creators. We are nurturers. There's a lot of people, a lot of students out here that we help, a lot of people who need healing. We out here mothering and nurturing. We are life givers. And it's
Wow.
important. It's just
So
important for you to see yourself that way.
So how I'm gonna turn the conversation in the same direction, but in a different way. How important is it for men to also empower women just as much as it's important for women to power other women?
I think that is super important, because anything that you give a woman, she's going to make greater.
Mm.
You know?
That's
So,
facts.
and so, where, first of all, I really feel like it's important for women to honor where men don't have it as easy as we like to tell ourselves that we do, especially not men of color.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so we all going through our own struggles, you know what I mean? And it's not about, especially in the black community, we get so caught up on doing this between men and women. We're like, you don't know my struggles, I don't know your struggle. We both struggling.
Mm-hmm.
We both got, gotta face opposition. And we not gonna do this unless we find some unity.
Absolutely. Let's
Unless
talk about that.
and for me though, I'm really balanced energetically that way, where I'm very much tapped into my divine masculine energy as I am my feminine energy, and so I realized how important it is for men. Like, I don't envy no man. They be like, oh, it's so much easier for men because he don't got to do this or he don't got to do that. I don't envy what y'all got to go through.
Right.
I don't envy what y'all gotta go through. I don't envy the way that y'all have to work hard. The way that y'all got targets on y'all back. You know what I'm saying? The way that nobody cares about y'all emotions most of the time. That people think you don't have them. I don't envy that. You
Mm-hmm.
know. And at the same time, as a woman, I know how important my role is. You know,
Mm-hmm.
how important my role is, how how I feel when people tell me I'm too emotional, how people tell me that I'm crazy because of my intuition. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
it's important. I don't know. It's just important for us to remember that we need each other.
Yeah.
And for me, my husband, he's amazing. He's always empowered me where I would be too much for. I am too much for a lot of men. I am too much for an unhealed man.
Mm.
Where he realizes the power of stepping back sometimes
Right.
and letting me lead,
Mm-hmm.
realizing that uh,
That sounds like a balanced man.
Mm-hmm.
yo, he's amazing. He
Yeah.
truly is. He truly is. First of all, he told me, he's been telling me for the last 5 years, babe, you don't understand. People want to hear you speak. This is
Yes.
what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to start a YouTube channel. People just want to hear you
Mm.
speak. And I'd be like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. He's been telling me
Whew.
for the last 5 years
I got
that I was going to be
chills.
who I am today.
Wow. That's so
You know?
amazing. That's powerful right
Sounds like
there.
me telling you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So when did you meet your husband? How long has it been?
We have been to, you said, when did I meet him?
Uh-huh.
It's been 10 years. We've been together 10 years. We've been married for 8.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
yeah, we have 3 babies. I'm pregnant with twins.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Those gonna be some
So
earth angels
5
right there.
babies.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yo, the way that they communicate with me already, the way that I knew the moment that I got pregnant with them, the moment I got pregnant, I told them I was pregnant. I felt like,
Wow.
yeah, they're divine in a real way. They're
Mm-hmm.
2 girls. They're two girls.
Earth
Their names are
angels.
going to be Solar Ray and Luna Beam.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Solar Ray and Luna Beam, and I can just feel where they're extremely magical already. They
Mm-hmm.
truly already communicate with me and tell me what they want, how they're feeling, all of that.
Wow, that's so dope. I think you already actually touched base on this question, but how do you tap in to get your daily affirmations, girl? Because they be on point. So I know you said when you wake up every morning, you just automatically write in your affirmation book. Is
Yes,
there? Mm-hmm.
it's about how I feel. You know, it's really
Mm-hmm.
about how I feel for the day. Where my messages for the collective really be about what I'm going through for the day or what I'm feeling.
Mm.
Truly,
That's
that's the place.
crazy.
That's where I read from. That's where I share from. You know,
So I
where
mean,
I
but
tap into the God in me.
girl, it's just like I'm just so shook because I'm just like, wow. So this is all about you and how you feel, but it just happened to resonate with the collective.
True.
And that's so
Yes, correct.
crazy. So that means you must be really, really tapped in. Like, did you what do you do to, like, for your third eye? Like, do you do a cleanse for your third eye chakra, or like how are you so tapped in? Do you meditate?
Well, you know, I have three babies running around here, so I do as much meditating as I can. You know, but they
Yeah.
they come in and out. You know, it's funny though. It's funny. I want to say this though. There are a lot of people who feel like they don't have time to meditate or don't have the quiet space to meditate because they have children. There was something I was like that when I first started trying to meditate, and my husband, who was Muslim for 13 years at one point, has said to me something about the Prophet Muhammad, that he would say that he would get the most divine messages from Allah when he would be deep in prayer or meditating, and his children would come in a room and jump on him or make noise. That's when he would get the most divine messages. So a lot of my messages come from me dealing with my children. A lot of them come from me allowing them to move freely while I'm in that meditative state. I do write a lot of music because a lot of people don't know that people think meditation is just about sitting still, sitting quiet, and it's not. For me, meditation can be reading a book, it can be drawing, it can be writing. Whatever gets you to sit still, and quiet your mind, quiet your being. So I do this a lot. I do a lot of writing, a lot of listening to music, a lot of sitting in silence and watching what my children do and seeing the messages that I get from them. Um, I work with my stones, I work with my stones a lot. I do have a wild high priestess oil that we sell. Um, but this was modeled after me. I made this for me first and foremost, and a conjure oil that I rub on my third eye when I want to give it love, and it's for healing the trauma in my DNA, for my psychic awareness, for my self empowerment, for my wisdom. It's a powerful oil. I love working with my oils. I did hear y'all when y'all was talking about some stones earlier. I was tapped in. I was listening to y'all. I was tuned in listening before y'all called me. And one of the stones that was mentioned was moldavite. I
I
Yes,
have it
absolutely
on now.
love working with
I
moldavite.
love
I,
it.
I have it
I
on now.
love it. I have moldavite earrings on right now. I got a piece of moldavite in my bra, and I got some moldavite oil that I made rubbed on my forehead. Yeah, yo, I stay with stones in my bra. This is a thing. It really is.
We're
Oh,
gonna definitely need
girl,
to
shut
visit
up.
your website and get
Yup.
some of your products though.
Yes, for real. I hope you start selling that Moldavite oil. I know you said you want to, but you like, you gotta work on that still. But girl, when you start selling it, I am definitely frontline
I
to
gotta find
purchase
a
that.
good moldavite wholesaler.
Well, we know one. Well, because we had our first
Yeah,
business event. He's in Virginia, actually.
yeah, he is.
I would love his
We'll
And
information.
definitely send
actually,
you his info.
yeah, and actually, I'm gonna send you a list of some spiritual vendors too. Cause we're, I just made our first healing oil about a couple days ago, so that's gonna be on sale in like 2 weeks. But in one of your daily affirmations, girl, like maybe a week or two ago, you said, I don't know who this is for, but Spirit wants you to start that spiritual product line. Go ahead and
Uh-huh.
do that. Girl, when I say you was talking to me, because like this been in the
Yes.
works for a couple of weeks now. So I finally got the spiritual vendor list that I needed, and I made my first healing oil that's going to be on sale in 2 weeks, and then I'm going to make a protection spray, and then start making
Yes.
jewelry for sale. So yeah, you definitely encouraged me to finally step up and and actually do it. So yeah,
I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you and for you, sis. Get it.
thank you.
Do
Absolutely.
it.
One of the things I want to address too was you said that you allow your kids to run around while you're
Uh-huh.
meditating and doing. I think that's one of the best things. This message is for the collective and the people who are watching. If you have kids, if you've heard her speak and say that she allows her kids to do that, one of the things that most people don't realize is that their kids are like walking vessels of light, of love.
Uh-huh.
Like
Uh-huh.
there's nothing more precious than a child's love. That's like
Uh-huh.
unconditional. Like, one of the reasons why that is because children are like so close to source, and then
Uh-huh.
older folks like your grandparents are so close to source. It's in that
Yes.
middle. It's that middle time that you stray away from source. Now, a
Yes.
child
Yes.
being so close to source, like she said, she allowed her kids to run around and be themselves. When you tarnish a child's childhood, that's when they start having those other issues. But her
Yes.
kids are just pure love and pure excitement, and she's just allowed them to just be themselves. So when they come in, they're full of energy, life, love. So she
Yeah.
can feel and tap into that energy
Right.
that they're giving her.
Yeah.
So for the
Absolutely.
ones who have kids listening or watching or going to watch, let your kids be kids. Let them laugh.
Yes.
Don't stop them. Unless they're hurting themselves, stop them. But if they're not hurting themselves, let them be
Who
who
they
they going to
are.
be.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they might find their path early on in their youth.
And a lot of people don't realize that children come in. They can come in as karma, and they can come in to teach us lessons.
They can come in
And
and
they
slow you
have,
down too if
yeah,
you're
to slow you
being
down.
fast.
Yeah, they have a lot of things to tell us. A lot of like their gifts, like James said, from the universe. So I don't like. I really hate to see when parents just be like, no, shut up, sit down, be yelling
Not right
at
now.
kids,
I don't
yeah,
have
not really
time.
letting them, speak their mind or voice their opinions, because they do have messages for you.
Because every time you tell a child no, stop, shut up, be quiet, know your place, like you're kind of
Discouraging them a little
discouraging
bit,
them
yeah.
and belittling them in the sense of when they get older they won't be able to communicate effectively because you've always told them to be quiet.
Right, exactly.
um One of the things that
Very often, my daughter, my 2-year-old, there's, uh, often she is in my videos or in my readings, or she'll walk in while I'm with a client, and I find when she usually does this when I'm on a reading, on a private call with a woman, more than anything. And if my daughter walks in the room while I'm doing a private reading with someone, that's their inner child, always.
Oh,
Always. So
wow.
whatever she does when she walks in a room, if she comes in and she comes in with her little phone and she's on YouTube and she just sits and wants to be next to me, I'd be like, yo, you're in a child is chilling. Sometimes she will come in and be so upset. She's tapped into the energy the way that I am in here. And she's tapping into this person's inner child. Where I get so many messages off my daughter when I tell you she's a high priestess, it's not a game. And also, I
Wow.
will let her sit on my lap. My 2-year-old, I will let her
Mm-hmm.
sit on my lap and pull cards. Whatever she pulls, I read.
Wow.
that's
You
crazy.
know,
That's dope.
because it's relevant. I know that she came in to do this for a reason, and
Mm-hmm.
it's important. It's important for you to be the example for your children, to not shut them out while you're doing your spiritual work. For them to feel like, your work is inviting or connecting with spirit or something. If they are curious, if they are interested, really embrace that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a client recently and she works in healthcare, and she has a
Mm-hmm.
team that she's with, and she always looking for positive quotes. And I just gave her one recently, and I said, Children need a way. Make sure you're the right one.
Mm,
Mm,
mm.
man.
That's deep. It's deep because then that brings the responsibility back on you to make sure that you healing, that you doing the work. Because
Right.
whatever you doing, your children are watching.
Yeah.
They're
So you gotta make
absorbing.
sure you heal.
You
Right.
got to make sure you heal, and as you heal them, see this is the thing I tell all of my clients: as you healing yourself, you healing your bloodline. You heal your mother, you heal your grandmother, you heal your father, your grandfather,
Mhm.
you heal your ancestors, but you also healing your children way in advance. You making sure that your children don't have to go through some suffer from the same traumas that you suffered.
Right. Period. That's what
You
it's
know,
all
you're
about.
healing your bloodline.
Yes.
You
That's
know,
what it's all about. So we're gonna
that's why
move
it's
on.
important.
Yeah, it really is important. I think people just I don't think it's well, one, I think people is, scared, of course. They're scared, and this is going to be a great next question that we have for you because it has something to do with being scared and nervous. But I just think that people don't have a lot of knowledge on this topic on, like, spiritual work or clearing past trauma and energies, but they're scared and they don't have enough knowledge, and then some people are just lazy and they don't want to have the knowledge. So so yeah, I mean, it's hard out here, I guess, for some
Mhm.
people.
Because I feel like
Wow.
most people are afraid of things they don't
Understand.
understand.
Yeah.
That's why I said in the last show, I don't agree with the comment, ignorance is bliss. I think
Right.
ignorance is death.
Mhm. Tell it.
Wow.
Tell it. I tell you this, right? There is way too much information out here for us for people to not know.
Exactly.
They just don't want to believe
Period.
it, though.
They don't. That's it. And you know what? As far as the people who are still afraid in this day and time, afraid of the work that we do, afraid of astrologers, tarot readers, healers, with all of this information out here, those who are still following the ways of others, who instead of following what their ancestors did,
Mhm.
instead of looking into their own bloodlines to see how the gifts in their own DNA, um,
Mhm.
running from their own identity, I say leave them where they at. We're not in a day and time.
Right.
Listen, we've been doing this. We've been doing this. We've been trying to wake people up. Even before I was fully awake, I was giving messages I didn't know that I was supposed to be giving.
Mhm.
I listened back to some of the music that I've made in the past without even being completely awake. I
Mhm.
was already giving divine messages, and a lot of us out here been doing that our whole lives before
Right.
we even knew that we were doing it.
Right.
Healers were healing people before they knew they were healers, and
Right.
so we in a day and time now that if you vibrating in the spirit of fear, I'm gonna leave you right where you at.
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave you right where you at. There's too much information out here. There's too many people who want healing, who are open to it, who
Mhm.
are who are curious. Who are not going to. I don't need to be associated with anybody who thinks what I do is evil, who thinks I'm the devil, who thinks I mean them any harm. If that's what you believe about me, God bless you. You stay where you at. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna
Right.
go find someone who wants this divine message I got to give. Period.
And so that was the next question. Without me having to ask you that question, the question was, what do you say to the people who are afraid of psychics, tarot card readers, and spiritual journey? The answer to that question is leave them where
Wow.
they at.
Leave them right where they at.
Wow,
because
that's crazy.
because we've been out here giving these messages, and while we was out here doing the work, while we was healing, while we've
Mhm.
been healing, while we've been doing the work, while we've been spreading our messages, we had to do it on our own. We was getting shamed for it, you
Mhm.
know, and still getting those messages out to the people that our souls resonated with. Are
Right.
finding our soul family anyway. A lot of us got turned into the black sheep of the family, got kicked out, got disowned by the
Mhm.
people that we were related to, the people that we grew up with, and I said this the other day. The anointed look a lot different than they thought we would.
Mhm.
the,
Absolutely.
the anointed look a lot different than they thought we would, and so a lot of people don't want to respect what you have to say, or don't believe what you have to say, or think there's something wrong with you because they've known you too long. You grew up with them. They know who you used to be.
Mhm.
Not honoring where God works through you.
Right.
Right.
Where we are allowed to change and heal and evolve. The only thing that's constant in life is change. And if people can see that you've been different, that you are different, that you touching people and in a real way, and they're afraid of that, that's on them. that's on them. I wish
Yeah.
you the best. I pray for you from a distance. I love on you from a distance. But I'm not subjecting myself to that. There are too many people out here that need me.
Right.
A message that I'm picking up as you're saying that is if you can't accept me at my worst, you won't accept me at my best.
Or, yeah,
You won't
or appreciate
appreciate me
me
at
at
my
my best.
best.
Or,
Uh-uh.
yeah, yeah, that's facts. I mean, this is something that I struggle with, and
Uh-uh.
but I'm trying to get over because it's like, okay, yeah, I used to be a rapper or still am, but I used to be this person or that person. But now that I have stepped into my spiritual journey since 2018, I just feel like some people don't take it serious. And then, even in my actual family. And then it's just like, oh no, like I'm not really disowning you, but oh yeah, don't post that because you want to sound or look crazy, or don't say this because you want to sound and look crazy. And it's just like, well, this is who I am, and if I feel like I'm being led divinely by my guides and my angels and God in the universe, then and I'm actually touching people and healing people through my readings, like I'm talking about real life shit, as
Right,
far as like
right,
reading people, like people who's married but is thinking about cheating on their husband, people who married and stepped out and got pregnant, like real life shit goes on,
right.
and you get the chance to help people to heal through that, through their traumas and etc. So it makes me like it kind of makes me sad that people don't really want to tap into their originality, like what was your ancestors doing before church? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Absolutely.
Like,
Those people are completely disconnected from their higher selves, and this is what I'm saying. That it was cool. It was cool a few years ago when we was trying to wake those people up while we was waking up, while we was doing the work. But now we on the battlefield. Now now we really called to do this work for real. Now, I can't be bothered with this. I have to worry about those who are really fighting for their lives out here. Those who are really fighting to heal out here. I can't worry about you. If you still on the fence about what
right.
you about what your life and where you're going and who you talking to, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. Absolutely not. And I'll be honest with you. The lowest vibration out here is fear. These people are operating in fear. I'm a high vibrational being. Being around these people will make you sick.
Sick. I mean,
Being around
sick.
you
Like
will
I
make
want
you
to throw up.
physically
Yes.
physically sick.
Yes.
Because y'all are on two totally different frequencies. Y'all have nothing in common anymore. And a lot of times these people look like people you have known your whole life. These people were your best friends at one point, your cousins, your mama, your daddy for sometimes. It be like that. It truly does. And when this person is vibrating that low in the vibration of fear, and then they're trying to discourage you, when you vibrating that low, you being used as a host by these low vibrational spirits to throw me off my path. Absolutely not.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you recently made a video about saying all of this.
About low vibrational
No, about
people or
like
fear.
distancing yourself from people who are like you can't save everybody and
Yeah.
I think I
like
was. I think
she
I did a live about it.
yeah I did, I saw it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so true. And you know what? I feel like the collective has been picking up on this energy the last 4 or 5 days because one of my other spiritual sisters, she said like the timelines are shifting. They're separating. So, she said she's giving up that light worker path, whereas though, she's trying to help convert people and, change their consciousness and bring them over to the 5D, fifth dimension, timeline.
Uh-huh.
And she was just like, yeah, I'm giving up on that. That's not like I'm already here. My mission is complete. So if you
That's right.
believe it, then you do. If you don't, then you don't. But she said now it's time for me to claim my golden age. It's time for me to claim what I deserve now. So she's on a different path, just trying to manifest her micro into the macro, she says.
What Nessa also
Uh-huh.
forgot to mention is she also got a message from Archangel Michael who said the exact same thing.
Yeah,
That there,
Archangel Michael said that
that
too.
whatever mission that you're on now, you are already in it, and to focus on that because you don't have time to worry about everyone else who are not ready to accept what is.
Yeah, Archangel Michael
This is
said
the
that
this is
last
the
night.
great divide. You can feel it.
Yeah.
They're heavy on the great divide, yo. Where this is that's what I was talking about in the live too. Where I was saying, people are glitching out.
Glitching out.
glitching, don't know what to do. They scared, they full of fear. They want now, heavy on the these people are drowning and they want you to come see. You ever seen where somebody be drowning and they will drown you?
Yep.
They will drown you while you trying to save them, and you can swim. But listen. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And the truth of the matter is that my calling is to help awaken spiritual warriors. If you already know that you different, if you already know that you gifted, if you already know you got a strength in you that people try to diminish, a light in you people try to diminish that they could not. That's I'm speaking to you.
Right.
And I also said in the daily check-in, the weak ain't drawn to me. This is why I'm so raw the way that I am. This is why I keep it. Who do you want to meet? My higher self or my lower self? Because whoever you call on, that's who you will meet.
I know that's
I
right.
want to meet the big body high priestess. Someone
That's
come
my
see
higher
this.
self.
I know that's right. Talk about Big Body High Priestess. So, how long have you been rapping, and does your spiritual journey influence your music?
Well, I've been rhyming since I was 10. I've been rhyming since I was 10, writing my own music always all my life. Um, been performing, in the New York underground hip hop scene since about 2014 up until I left last year. Up until my last performance was actually March 11th of last year, right after I dropped my latest album, the Many Faced Goddess, and then the world shut down. The world shut down like a week later or 2 weeks later, whatever it was.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my last performance, my album release party, and so um, it's funny. It's only now, recently, within the last year of me doing spiritual work, that I really realized that my songs have always been spells. My songs
Wow.
are spells. Like when it's not a game where I completely shift the entire venue when I start rapping. Like
Wow.
it's whatever I am feeling, I can make you feel. You know, and that's been one of my strongest gifts ever. So I didn't always know how spiritual it was. I've been told several times that, I've had out of body experiences that people can see. I remember like 2017, I went blind on stage, never stopped rapping, never stopped performing. It was insane. The
Wow.
performance was absolutely insane. I was just rapping and then all of a sudden couldn't see. And I got off stage, somebody came to me, was like, yo, that was the santo, right? That was spirit, right? And I didn't know. But then there'd be times where we would watch videos of me performing, and that's not me. I'd always know that I was like literally, I like anytime I'm on stage, it's like standing outside of myself, watching myself perform the way everyone else is. It's
Wow.
always been that way. So in that sense, it's always been spiritual for me. But it wasn't until this last album that I created that really documented my spiritual awakening. The awakening of the big body high priestess. This was my first introduction to the big body high priestess. This new evolved part of me. Um, that's what this last album was about. The many faced goddess. Even from the
Wow.
first song,
Uh huh.
Playground, where you can hear the difference between the first song all the way to the last song. Where the first song, I'm completely in my shadow self. I'm completely in my lower self, my ego self. Versus you get to the end of the album, Wild Woman Archetype, I'm completely in my higher self.
Wow.
It
That's
just
awesome.
documented that journey.
Wow, your songs are fire. I didn't listen to the whole album yet, but just that's because I'm going through each song, really trying to get the message and really trying to fill it out. But so far, like Mama is my favorite, Playground is my favorite. What is the other one? Thinking, how I talk
Oh,
to
you like that
myself.
rap? You like
Girl,
that? You
yes,
like that
girl.
rap? Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love all the other songs on the album for sure.
We
Cause you're
need to get
super
I'm
y'all
sure
on
dope.
you.
track
I'm
together.
sure
Yeah.
you'll love same. Maybe we kindred spirits. Maybe twin flames. You're gonna like that song.
Ooh, wait, wait. What is it called?
Same.
Same. Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Hopefully we can collab sometime in the future. But I'm gonna send you some of my
Absolutely.
music so you can listen to my music. I haven't been consciously rapping yet. but I have been writing. I actually picked up the pen again yesterday, so hopefully,
Yes.
yeah. So hopefully this summer, I can drop some new stuff. But yeah, we want to know where could we find your information, and just in case someone wants to book a tarot card reading from you, where can they go to?
Or order some
Well,
products.
we literally, like last night, the
Mm-hmm.
bigbodyhighpriestess.com just went live.
I know that's right. Look at
So
God.
you can find everything that you need at the bigbodyhighpriestess.com. Everything to reach me. You'll find my YouTube page. You'll find my Patreon. You'll find the link to my latest album. You'll find the link to at priestess.maze.wayfinder on IG, which is our other business, the spiritual family business.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you can book with me there. There's a contact sheet for you to reach out and book a reading with me. You'll see whatever services that I offer there. Everything. The bigbodyhighpriestess.com.
BigBodyHighPriestess.com. Y'all need to come see this.
The
Right.
bigbodyhighpriestess.com. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for blessing our platform today. You're just amazing and remarkable. We're going to be doing a lot of reaching out to you so we can,
Collab.
communicate a little bit more and collab
Yes,
and all that
absolutely.
great stuff. But you guys definitely go ahead and book a reading with her because she's the truth. She's the beast. Follow her on Instagram for all of her daily affirmations
The
and
Big Body High
readings.
Priestess.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you again, you guys. You are
Thank
now
you for
tuned
having me.
in. Absolutely. Hang tight for me. Everyone,
Okay.
you are now tuned in to Tarot Talk on 105.1 Live. We're going to go ahead and end it with some music from the Big Body High Priestess. Keep it locked.